Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm just just kind of showing off some of these new graphics. Shout out to Queen's Throne, man. She hooked me up. She hooked me up with some very awesome graphics. And what's up, everybody? She hooked me up with some really awesome graphics, and so I'm sort of allowing those graphics to kind of do their thing here. I'm going to be working on some stuff like adding some music to it. And oh, I love them though. I love it. I love it. We got our little dancing alien and all sorts of stuff. I love it. Mm, yeah. What's up, everybody? How are you? I. Yeah, baby. Oh, yes, baby. Isn't that cool, man? That's so awesome. It's right up my alley. It's perfect for the Mars Anomaly channel and as well as the Leakyou Paranormal channel. And man, well, let me tell you something. When I tell you that the Leakyou.com platform has been growing like crazy, okay? It has been growing like crazy. So, yeah, shout out to all the new subs. I've got a very interesting topic that we are going to cover today. And the main reason why I really wanted to cover this is because, interestingly enough, this is another example of footage, right, that seems to kind of disappear over time. Just like, what was it, last week or so? We talked about another UFO piece of footage. Mainly, there was some footage that came out of Jerusalem, right, out of Israel, of a, and this happened back in 2011, of actually one of the most interesting, all right, one of the most interesting UFO incidents that has ever happened on planet Earth. And what made this one even more interesting was the fact that it happened right over the Dome of the Rock. The Dome of the Rock is by far the most sacred place probably in the world, to be honest with you, right? And somehow that footage keeps disappearing. It's like it keeps getting filed back in the algorithm, right? Not to even mention the fact that it seems like every time that I touch on the Skinny Bob footage, there's actually a couple pieces of footage that I have showed, right, from Skinny Bob. It's really crazy, but whenever that happens, all of a sudden, there's like really strange copyright requests that happen when that happens every time, or the video is taken down for other, variety of different reasons, right? But I guess it's the powers that be, right? The powers that be. But this right here is a very interesting piece of footage. And there is talk and discussion. What's up, TRG? There is talk and discussion of a secret landing. Okay. A secret landing that happened on Mars back in 1962. I've actually heard there were two secret landings on Mars, one in 62 and one in the 70s. That's just what I've heard, over the years or whatever. And I have heard that this footage came from a TV show from back in the late 70s. I've heard all sorts of things. And listen, I'm not here to, I'm not Snopes. Okay? I'm not here to tell you anything. I'm just here to look at this stuff and have fun doing it. So, this is supposed to be taped footage of a landing of an unmanned craft on the planet of Mars. And interestingly, there is also footage of and I've heard Neil Armstrong, right, the first man to ever land on the moon. I've heard that NASA has sent several craft to NASA, and that Neil Armstrong, or one of those Apollo astronauts, actually did a flyby of Mars. It was a very, very top secret mission. And what's very interesting is that the footage, it looks pretty authentic. But needless to say, y'all.
And an acceptable picture, which you're now about to see.
Check this out.
And an acceptable picture, which you're now about to see, as we saw it.
Clear. Comrades, can you hear me? We're getting a good picture here, and can make a fair amount of detail. How is it with you? Fine here, Houston, Roger. Stand by to scan. Camera for scanning. Okay, and mode 1 scanning. Stand by and move on. Standing by. Roger, standing by. Hey, isn't there an old river map? Can you verify that your town? Roger, Houston, we saw it. Stand by for readings, Houston. Standing by, Town. Температура 4 градуса Цельсия. Wind speed 21 kilometers per hour from southwest. Скорость ветра 21 км в час. Atmosphere pressure 707.7 millibars. Атмосфера давления 7 миллибар. Good. Stand by for landing, Town. Stand by. Мы достигли. Hallelujah. We're here. My God, what is that? Something moving. Something moved there. Что там двигается, Герой? Смотрите, здесь вода и воздух. Это куда сидеть, Крис? Boy, if they ever take the rifle off this thing, is going to be the biggest day in history. 22nd May, 1962. We're on the planet Mars, and we have life. Замечательно! Отлично! Поздравляем! Наконец-то!
We believe that to be an authentic record of the first and secret landing on Mars by an unmanned space probe from Earth. We also believe the date given, May the 22nd, 1962, to be accurate.
Man, let me tell you something. There's a few things about this footage, though, that honestly, I think, I don't, the audio, right, that is attached to this footage, it doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem, I don't know, there's something about the audio. Hey, what's up, Stay Woke? But we have actually a clearer piece of footage, which honestly, my favorite part of this footage, to be honest with you, is at the end. Because the way that...
An acceptable picture,
let me see if I can
which you're now about to see, as we saw it.
And I can't fast forward. This is daily motion. Hold on. Yeah, I don't think I can fast forward this. At the end, what's crazy is that I sort of feel like the video seems authentic, but the audio doesn't. And something very interesting, too, that I noted. If you do a search, just like a Google search, right, and use the keywords that you would search even if you were looking for this footage, like, the top secret landing or top secret Mars landing or whatnot. All of a sudden, a few years ago, and this is not the first time I've noticed that NASA has done this, all of a sudden, articles start popping up about hidden code in the Perseverance lander parachute, right? And it just so happens it's using the same exact keywords. And really what it does is it sort of filters out this actual footage of this top secret landing. Again, my favorite part is coming up here. So give me just a second. And then we're going to switch over. There's one more piece of footage that you guys got to see, where I've been told one of the Apollo astronauts who did a flyby of Mars filmed it while flying by in a top secret mission. My understanding, it was above top secret. But you can kind of see how there's some movement here, right? Something coming out of the ground. And very interestingly enough, the thing that stands out to me is those geometric shapes. That's what stands out to me. And that's what sort of makes me feel like some of the video of this could possibly be authentic. I don't know. We're going to have to, I don't think NASA's ever, okay? I don't think NASA's ever going to admit, okay? I don't think they're ever going to admit it. And if it's true, then that means that in, 3 days, all right, in 3 days, NASA would be celebrating, okay, an anniversary. Because this supposedly happened in 62. Now, again, I've been told that there were actual top secret landings that happened back not only in 62, but also in the 70s. Now, this is supposed footage of this flyby across Mars. And let me tell you something, it actually looks pretty authentic, to be honest with you. It wouldn't really matter who took it, right? The very first thing that stands out to me is the fact that there is a camera zooming in and out of what appears to be the Martian surface. So it really wouldn't matter to me when it was done, because I know that no camera should be zooming in and out, okay, of the Martian surface. We have not had an event like that happen. So I sort of feel like NASA is trying to flush this sort of stuff out. Cover it, right? So that was the first part, right? And then, of course, it goes back into the fly, which, again, let me fast forward you here to my favorite part. It's a little bit cleaner, a little bit clearer here. You can actually see. What if there's humans living on Mars right now, though? Wouldn't that be crazy? All right, watch this. Again, it's the shapes for me. Those particular shapes stand out to me. because, we've talked about this before. There's a geometric nature to a lot of the things that we see on Mars, especially like in those gigapans and stuff. It's pretty amazing. And you can tell too when you look at this camera footage, it looks 1960-ish, right? 60-ish, 70-ish, but the zooming in and back out, and you can tell that somebody is literally inside of something filming from space. Is it possible that NASA has sent a manned mission in a flyby of the red planet? And is it possible that during this flyby, an unmanned craft was released and dropped onto the surface of the planet? Is that a possibility? And I think it is. Also, too, not to mention the fact that there is a pretty mysterious story that we've also talked about right here on this channel regarding the Mona Lisa girl, the Moon Girl. There was a very interesting, I don't know if you want to call it a craft, but there was a mile-long structure that was seen on the moon. In a top-secret mission, supposedly sent a group of astronauts during one of those manned moon missions. And amazingly, some footage made its way out. Hey, Nutbush. Some footage made its way out. And there was 2 supposed beings that were found in this structure on the moon. We've showed the footage here before. Again, they call it if you search for it, you just search for like Moon Girl or Mona Lisa Moon Girl. And what's really crazy about that is there seems to be like, you know how cobwebs, right, will grow in like a casket right after someone's died. I'm just giving an example. Well, there was some sort of growth on the eyes of these so-called alien beings that were discovered within this mile-long structure that's on the moon. And actually, the way we even found out about this structure was a very nice, high-resolution photo that came out, during one of the satellite missions came out. NASA seen it and they said, yo, we got to send someone to go investigate that, because that doesn't look like it's part of the moon. Also, too, there has been so many videos, even from amateur astronomers, that have been coming out that seems to show some sort of UFO activity occurring on the moon. And in some cases, we're talking about colossal groups of these objects. Some are even capturing this footage with their amateur telescopes. So, pretty amazing. But, again, you look at this and you sort of think about how, we look at those Mars gigapans all the time, and it's very clear there's something coming out of the ground, I think the way physics work on the red planet, completely different. But the years 1962 and 1973, we supposedly had these top secret missions to Mars. And again, the reason why this is so interesting is because, for one, How would anybody get this photo of Mars? The photo shaking. I mean, it's very interesting, to say the least. So, I wanted to touch on this just a little bit and kind of put it out there, kind of file it, bring it up to the top. Kind of the same thing that we did with the UFO footage that came out of Jerusalem. Stunning, right? Stunning. So yeah, we'll get this footage in here, and at least we'll have it for future sake, just in case some of these videos get pulled down. Because again, isn't it interesting? Like, it seems like every single time I sort of start delving into this territory, into this topic, I'll start getting mystery copyrights, copyright takedown requests and stuff like that. And it's kind of funny, like the last one I got, I mean, it was the most weirdest thing, right? But luckily, hold that thought. Hold that thought just a second. I think I'm going to actually go ahead and bring up the Mona Lisa Moon Girl footage. My understanding, this is what the rumor is, right? The rumor is that the body of one of these beings was actually brought back from the moon by NASA and that's all we know. That's all we know. And it's crazy because even if you search for that term right now, you won't find the video. And that's what I'm talking about. NASA has put in a lot of effort. Okay. I mean, a ton of effort into getting these videos pulled. Give me just one sec. All right. This is a still image. I mean, you can tell by looking at that photo that something's very interesting, something strange, right? But interestingly enough, there is like a growth on not this, there was two bodies in that structure. And on the second body, there is like a growth around the eyes, down to the nose, to the mouth area. And you know what it really reminded me of? It reminded me of those geometric shapes on Mars. I'm not kidding. I am not kidding. And the shape is pretty amazing. Stand by just one second here. I'm going to see if I can pull this. And that's the other thing. That is another piece of footage that also seems to get filed down to the bottom of the stack. If you don't actually, it's not going to just show up, right, in your normal search. Okay. Stand by just one sec. Thank God I did record it a few weeks or a few months ago, huh? Because I actually did. I mean, if you even just look at whatever this is, even if you were to say, hey, this is a human being, but you look at it and you're like, no, something's not right there. Look at her eyes. Her eyes are far too wide, right? And when you look at the actual footage, if I can, I may not, hold on, let me go see if I can go into my channel here. I may have to go pull it from my footage because I don't see it. I literally don't see it. Let me see if I've got it in my videos here. No, not that one. And then it's like, okay, are the videos like amazingly being, I don't know, deleted and removed? How interesting. I've got one more place I'm going to check, and if I don't see it there, I'm going to say, yo, man, I think YouTube may have came and deleted that video right out of my content here without even giving me like an alert. Hold that thought. Because I also... Yeah, there we go. I think I found it. All right. Yes, okay. Yeah, this was the secret Apollo 20 mission. Check it. But, I have this video on private right now. Or do I? No, this is up. Yeah, let me drop a link to this video. This is a video I've got on my unknown channel. Yeah, Apollo 20.
Supposedly shot.
Apollo 20. And we actually, the footage starts with Apollo 20 supposedly, leaving Earth to head to this top, onto their top secret mission. It was a joint United States and Russian effort. Of course, this was after the Cold War, when we were trying to thaw relations with Russia. Hey, Dennis, thank you. Thank you. No, I am not married. All right, so as you can see here, right, we've got these, there was this anomaly, right? All right, there was this anomaly of this mile-long structure that had been sighted. And so the story is that NASA sent this top secret team to go investigate this structure, which was the secret Apollo 20 mission. These astronauts supposedly get into the structure, and I believe you're going to actually see more of a close-up here of this structure. And then, once they somehow manage to get inside, they come across the bodies of two humanoid beings. I've heard that these beings were in a sort of stasis type sleep. And another reason why I think this is authentic footage is because there's a lot of the tricks that people play, especially with like found alien footage and that sort of a thing, that they don't seem to be playing those tricks in this particular video, which kind of makes you wonder, right? And actually, let me see if I can unmute this here. Yeah, I don't think there was any sound in that. But right here, you're seeing a close-up of this structure prior to these astronauts actually going inside of it. All right, here comes the good part, y'all. Here comes the good part. Here we go. Inside the lander, don't you love mysteries like this? Discussion of top secret NASA missions and... All right, here we go. Oh, and by the way, NASA's official answer is that Apollo 20 never happened. Okay, that's their official answer. They did, however, admit that Russian and American flag symbol that we see in the very beginning of that, amazingly, that was supposed to be the real deal. But the Apollo 20 mission supposedly got canceled. But this is that growth I was telling you about. You know, it kind of reminds me of like cobwebs or something weird. But it's geometric in nature. And it really, really reminds me of some of those geometric shapes that we here in this channel have seen while looking at all of those Mars gigabands. And isn't that something? We see plenty of flashes taking place. I think it would... it's crazy, right? And the fact it goes from the center of the forehead to the eyes. There's 2 eyes, right? And down to the nose and the mouth area. And then there's one more. Now, my understanding is the second body is the one that was collected and brought back down to Earth by these Apollo 20 astronauts. This one. And you can tell there's something unique about it. I mean, the eyes are wide. The shape of the head is different. But they've referred to this being as being in a sort of stasis. Amazing. All right, we're back. All right, we're back. Sorry about that, y'all. I think we had a little network blip there. So my apologies. But yeah. Just looking at Dennis Gibbons' comment here. Yeah, pretty amazing. And I know there's a lot of faked footage out there, but there's just something about this one. I've seen so many pieces of fake footage, because it's such an interesting topic. But this supposedly happened back in 1976. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? So, I mean, on top of the fact of this potential Apollo 20 mystery, all right, we now have a mystery or mysterious possibility that, hey, we may have did a flyby. Man may have been that far out. Where at Mars, okay. My understanding is it takes about 7 months to travel from Earth to Mars. But hey, we don't know if NASA has technology. We know they do. Well, we do know, right? They have technology they don't share with us. We don't know if maybe that technology allows them to move faster than that. Yeah. Dennis, there is a lot of very interesting talk around that, right? And, speaking of that, before I get up out of here, I want to share something with my audience. Let me show you something. Earth Files. Linda Moulton Howe doing the damn thing, okay? Linda Moulton Howe dropped another one last night. She dropped, it was titled, "Is This Leaked MJ-12 Document Hidden Truth?" And the thing about Linda Moulton Howe is her content is just so in depth. Linda Moulton Howe is a OG in that whole UFO paranormal community. And if you have not subscribed to her channel, you're going to want to. One of my favorite programs was done by Linda Moulton Howe called Truth Hunter. And if you have a subscription with Amazon Prime, you can look at it. If you have Gaia, the channel Gaia, Gaia, added onto your Amazon subscription. And it was a 1 season, I think it was 8 or 9 episodes. Oh, you guys. Oh, really, really good. So in depth. I love her description of the taxonomy of some of these alien beings. And truth is, I don't think all these aliens even come from space. I think they've been living here the whole time. Maybe they're just a different type of being, I like Pluto TV too. I remember when Pluto TV came out a long time ago. Shout out to all the streamers, right? We said we don't need no cable no more. we don't need cable. No, we're going to just stream from here on out. So I love it. But, yeah, guys, this is a very interesting topic. And, we're going to keep plugging away. We're going to keep plugging away on it. So shout out to everybody who came through and dropped into the chat. Much love, you guys. I really appreciate you. I love the topic of falling angels as well. The Nephilim, and kind of venture out into the Anunnaki, Gilgamesh. The fact that, matter of fact, we just did a show a few weeks ago about the remains of Gilgamesh that were taken by United States secret forces in Iraq. there's actually evidence and talk and gossip and fodder of several missions, so-called missions by United States top secret forces in Iraq and Afghanistan that were really just like treasure hunting missions. Thank you, Dennis. Hopefully I'll see you next time. I go live almost every day. So make sure you follow the channel so I can catch you again. But yeah, guys, we're going to continue to follow these topics. Enjoy them very much. And shout out to everybody who came through. Shout out to the Mars Anomaly channel as well. And to everybody else who, came through on the Facebook pages. Shout out to you Twitchers and you Twitterers. I want to give a thanks to all the support I've been getting out there on Twitter and on Facebook as well. So thanks to everybody who came through. We'll continue, like I said, to follow these topics, guys. And if you have something that you're interested in, drop a comment, let me know about it, and I'll see what I can do, guys. Until next time.